Okay. Play a little game I've been playing with the other actresses in this film, okay? I say a name and you say the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of them, okay?
Oh my God.
Dolly Parton.
Happy.
Olympia Dukakis.
Pretty.
Sally Field.
Sweet.
Daryl Hannah.
Goofy.
Julia Roberts.
Here.
Here, okay. Shirley MacLaine.
Spiritual.
Well, you didn't have any trouble with that. You didn't have to think very long. That's pretty good. You have clear memories, even though it was done a year and a half ago. Was this pretty much a memorable experience for you?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about one of them or all of them, for one reason or another.
It was quite an opportunity for a young actress to be in this group.
Yeah, it was. I was glad I got it.
You say in the film, your character says you'd rather have 30 minutes of wonderful than a lifetime of nothing special. Do you believe that?
I absolutely do. I absolutely do. I think there's really no point in going through the motions for 85 years if you're just going through the motions, you know.
Are you a risk taker?
I think so.
I guess being an actress is risky.
It's not safe. It's
Never
not
knowing what you're
surefire.
gonna
No, I think risks are important. I think it's the measure of risk that where just good sense and intelligence comes in. But I think risk taking is really important.
What was it like? You were a little bit more experienced than some of the actresses with a small town in the South. You know, not really having to. It wasn't so unusual, probably for you. What are your memories of that?
Natchitoches is really so wonderful. I really loved it there, and it's a lot smaller than where I'm from, but it really forces people to appreciate just what's there, what didn't always seem like a lot. You know, there were like 3 restaurants and the lights flashed at 9 o'clock. You know, but I think the 4 months that I spent in Natchitoches, Louisiana, were 4 of the best months I've ever spent.
Your role wasn't a very easy one to play. I mean, you had this character really grows a lot, and then she ultimately goes away. But was that kind of hard playing the latter part of the film?
It was, and it wasn't. I mean, Shelby had to. I understood the entire journey that Shelby felt she had to take, and I understood, as did she, the end that could always come in a certain situation, and how she may in fact be tempting that end to come quicker with the actions that she took. But I also agreed with her reasoning behind them, and I agreed with her philosophy of making life as full and wonderful as you can. And I also feel like, you know, she didn't lose anything in the end because she left behind this little piece of life that was going to be wonderful and healthy and last a long time. So I don't feel like in the end I feel like she was okay to go.
Did you get into the fact that this was a real person you were playing?
I did. I did, for it to be productive. I mean, I think there's a certain point when you try to, you know, play somebody. This isn't somebody that anybody outside of Natchitoches, Louisiana or Shreveport would know. So I had the freedom to basically do whatever I wanted to do. And at the same time, I tried to get a sense of her spirit and how really vibrant it was and how much she wanted to live a good, full life, and incorporate that into a person that Bobby Harling created for me and play that. But I didn't play Susan Harling. I mean, I played Shelby Eatonton, and I had to be really careful not to try to, you know, play this woman, but to play the character in the movie.
What are your hopes for this film? There's so much said about it and a lot of discussion and a lot of award talk and that kind of thing. I mean, what is your hope for this film?
I hope that when people leave this movie, whether they cry or not, that they feel a hopeful thing. I mean, I think in the end, Shelby's in the best place that she could ever be. And I think that she's really happy because she gets to sit in this place and watch over and maybe even help out with the lives of all the people that she loves and reach out in a stronger, broader way than she ever could standing here among them. You know, she is above them, which is maybe a place that she is all through the movie, just kind of floating along a little bit. There's something a little bit kind of intangible about Shelby, I think. I think she's I think she's important.
30 years from now, if they make this film over again, and they do that sometimes, what part would you like to play?
I think I'd like to play Weezer Boudreaux because she gets to wear those dirty overalls and, like, you know, be crabby all the time. And she's so funny. I mean, I said before that I would play Weezer, but I would want to play her exactly like Shirley played her because Shirley was so great, you know, and really brought kind of an extraordinary tilt to Weezer that I, just reading her on the page, never saw.
Well, congratulations. It's quite a movie.
Thanks.
Thank you.